Welcome to Shooting Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing Love and Marriage DC Season 2, Episode 3. But before we start, Rhonda, tell them what to do because my son is busy.
He's busy. Smash thumbs up button. Subscribe to our channel.
All right. Where's the receipts? Arena wants the receipts from Winter. And basically, there is no receipts, not no real receipts. It was she say, he say type stuff, but not no concrete receipts that they did anything. They like the boy had to go to school to get educated. What are you talking about?
First of all, nobody knows. It's hard enough having a child without special needs. Nobody knows what it's like to raise a child with special needs and what kind of schooling it takes and all of that. So,
right, child. She wanted to know what's her intention. What was her intention on bringing that up? You know, people gonna talk whether you're doing good or you're going bad. These people in these streets is gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? Winter brings up the fact that Arena threatened to beat her up. Arena like, I ain't threatened to beat you up. She's like, you said you better pray you don't see me in these DC streets. I mean, that do mean you's gonna get her, Arena, but that's all right. She deserved to get got.
I mean, it sounded like to me what she said was, you gonna see how mute I am, which to me sound like I'm gonna cut you out. Doesn't sound like I'm gonna beat you up. Like, do you really think she's gonna be out here trying to beat you up? I don't think you think that. I think she meant, I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
You know, if I catch you in these streets, it could also mean that. But either way, you deserve it. Either way, you deserve it. Whether she cuss you out or feel like she gonna jump on you for talking about her kids. You know what I'm saying? Basically, they just agreed, or Raina said, let's just agree to move on because me and you ain't gonna never be friends and keep my family out your mouth. Okay, that's how that ended.
I don't see why she felt like she needed to get that out anyway.
Who,
Winter.
Rainer? Oh, Winter.
You know, I don't see it for Winter anyway. I feel like I hear a lot of people like, oh, I like Winter. I don't.
Winter don't have a story. So she had to carry it on, or she felt like she needed to finish up whatever she started last year. She's still trying to prove her point from last season. Excuse me. Ashley's gonna talk to her mom about the details she put in her book about how she grew up.
I heard the ice cream lady.
No, you don't. Ain't it 10 o'clock at night? It's 9, damn near.
It's 8:20 and it's dark.
Yeah, that ice cream lady pushing something else.
You got ice cream though.
First time. She said this is the first time she's been to her childhood home in almost 20 years. She don't go visit her mama. Ain't that where her mother is?
I'm confused. So she doesn't go to her mother's house?
She says first time she's been in over 20 years. Then she came in calling her mama Kimberly. So I'm like, do you just don't deal with your mom at all? Or do your mom have to come over there to see you? I'm confused with that. How do you just never go to your mom's house in 20 years? Okay.
My kids used to go to my mother's house. This is Tony mostly, because Kylie was little. He would go to my mother's house and open all the cabinets because she knew they were coming. So like all the cereal and junk food and stuff that I refused to buy was there. So he would go to her house and be like, yes. I just don't understand. I think there's something to be said. I mean, you know, I don't know Ashley's mama. I just think that's weird that you don't ever go to your mother's house. In 20 years, you haven't been there.
And you got kids. Yeah.
And see, that's the thing. Like, my kids live to go to their granny's house. Both of them. Both grannies.
Well, you know, mine's is over there every day.
Yeah.
Every single day. They, you know. They rotate from one house.
Look here, when I was there and we went to Diane's house, your son knew where the candy stash was. So he literally like started pouring Skittles down his throat. like got to the case of burgers and he was like, open this up. And I was like, don't you want to put it in the refrigerator? No, I want it now. So
Yeah, I
he's
know.
washing down Skittles with burners. I was like, he knows where the stash is. Like, I
Mhm.
mean, but I feel like that's what Granny's house is supposed to be.
That's crazy. Well,
Actually.
she tells her mom, about her book, and the chapter she needs to read is about taking about accountability. So she was like, "Mom, that's a chapter you should read." And her mom was like, "I take accountability. I don't very well. I don't know what you're talking about." And so she talked about her mom leaving the house when she was 16. She moved in with her boyfriend. And her mom was like, "You was a grown woman." No, she wasn't, Mom. She was 16. And her mom felt like it was okay because I paid all the bills over there. And, you had your sister and your god brother staying over there. So it was cool. Why is you tripping, girl?
You're not even sorry
No, she not sorry. She acting like you wrong for even bringing
bringing
this
it
up
up.
because I paid the bills over there. You was all right.
Uh,
Um,
Ashley's mom, nobody's adult at 16. My
no.
daughter will be 17 and she's my baby.
They could be adult and they still not. You know what I'm saying? I hate when I hear people
Listen,
be like,
Kylie, like, she just bought her own car. She has been handling her own business. Every time she does something, she throws her social security card back at me, talking about put that.
yeah. I hate when people say, you 18, you grown now, that you gotta leave my house because you 18. Like they're not ready at that age. Like stop.
I mean, if they are fine, but you don't like you left your kid though. Like you left
You
her.
can leave. That don't mean you necessarily grown. Like she's saying, you was a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? Like it's stages.
If anything, like at 16, she really needed you to be there for.
She said you was all right. That's what she said. She said she left her for a man, and then the man turned around and left her when she wanted to be a grandmother to her son. But even
That
you saying,
explains a lot.
but even if you saying she wants to be a grandmama to your son, the son didn't come over to the house.
No, she says she ain't been there. She didn't say her kids ain't been there.
Oh, so she dropped the son off, and maybe she drop off and just keep going. Child, I don't know. Um, her relationship ain't with her mom. She said it ain't been the same since her mama left her at 16.
I
Um,
mean, I get it. I mean, I
yeah,
don't get it, but I can see why that would be an issue.
yeah. Her mama said, well, she ain't never knew that she was hurting
And then her
behind.
mother's not even saying like, I'm sorry.
No, her mom said she never knew that she was hurting like that because she never talked about it. And she was like, well, you don't talk to me. She like, we talk all the time. She like about surface stuff and not like for real stuff. Um, and she was like, everything that went wrong around the house, it was always my fault. And her mama was like, you were bad. You was a bad kid.
Well, you left her to raise herself, mom.
Then her mom started going on, talk about how she supported her and how she was the one paying for Ashley to go through broadcasting classes because that meant she believed in her. I mean, it's like certain stuff that parents want credit for that you are expected
You're
to do.
supposed to do.
Yeah, you know. Um,
And paying for things is not the same thing as like a boy like crushed my heart and I came home and I don't have no mother there to.
mm-mm. No, she was like, you was fine, girl. Quit tripping.
I remember my son being a grown ass man, honestly, and he broke up with his girlfriend and came and laid on the couch and just laid on my lap because
Mhm. Yeah. Well, she ain't get that. Her mom is not gonna take responsibility. And she understands that. And she may not ever get a sincere apology from
yeah,
her.
she won't.
Yeah, because her
If
mom
she
didn't
didn't
feel
get
like
it
she was
then,
wrong.
she ain't gonna do it.
Mm-mm. Clifton and Joy, they at the store together looking for ingredients for his beard oil. Um He come right there and promoting. I was like, okay, that's what's up. The way he talked about it, the way they bit it up and how good it smelled, I was like, huh, you have to check that out. But my man, he gave up the beard journey. He started it for a minute and it never happened.
I will say it's not a lot of out there, especially for men of color. Like you can't, and it's the same for us. You know, this has been my stress for the last, I would say, 10 years of my career. That for us as people of color, they don't carry stuff we need in high end salons.
In the salon,
Not in a high end salon. You know what I mean? There's plenty of us with money going to, you know what I'm saying, to high end salons to, you know, to have self care, and the products there are not for us, and there's no initiative really to be putting it in there. I have clients of color who come weekly, and I have to find things outside of what's carried in my salon because ain't nobody care that stuff ain't really working on our hair.
and that's because that's your area too. You know where you stay, because I mean we ain't going to no high end salons here. You know what I'm saying? So the people we going to got our products, you know, but
Yeah, but you should. Like, I mean, yeah, it is where I stay, and I have plenty of affluent Black clients who make plenty of money who want a high-end experience, but then they don't have the products, and nobody cares to put it in there. Like the salon owners don't care to put it in there because they don't see it as, they don't care about us. Just
see, but here, like I said, most of the people around here, we ain't going to no other than Black salons. Black people, we only entrust our hair to Black people. So, and of course you a Black person in there doing their hair, but I ain't going to no salon that ain't us. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't. So even with the beard oil,
same thing. Like what we need.
I went to our spot where the Black folks is at and got the beard oil.
But wouldn't it be nice, like if my client who's there every freaking week to get her hair done has the product that would work in her hair?
Yeah, but you're not in a predominantly Black salon.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because there's a Black clientele.
Your clientele is their
clientele. Not just me, because the clientele is like it's owned by a Hispanic.
That ain't us.
The needs are similar.
But that ain't us. I bet you they got their product in there.
They don't.
Shame because
and for me, like for whatever reason, all of the curly textured hair people get directed to me. They don't. They using the same thing we using.
We ain't doing that. You know, we real picky about what product.
Huh?
You know, we real picky about products put in our hair.
So are they. All I'm saying is it shouldn't be a thing. It should be there available. If I'm spending money here, it should be available to me. No high-end salons, you know, and hopefully we can change that in the future. Not in this area. No high-end salons or barbershops are doing anything or carrying anything. Barbershops are a little bit different because barbershops is mostly people of color. It's flipped around.
I'm like, sure. Well, like I said, the salons here we going to, they Black. The barbershops we going here. But like I said, it's you in a different city. I'm in a Black city. You know, it's majority. Well, it's mixed. It's half and half. But, you know, we just don't go. We just don't visit them salons.
I still feel like whether you're Black owned salon, like you could still be a high-end salon.
You can, but if you Black owned, you got Black products in there.
I would have both. I would not exclude anyone.
But most of the time the others ain't coming to our salon. Not here. We segregated. We segregate. I mean, we are. We live segregated here. You know what I'm saying? We have like, you know, a couple of, it's always, you know, white Mike in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's always one or two. But honestly, here and it's true, we live segregated, you know, on this side where these people is over here. So it ain't a lot of integrating over here, especially when it comes
For
to
me,
hair
my
care.
business, even when I had my own business, it's always been 50-50. My client has always been half and half. I have
That's
just
what I'm
as many.
saying. This the atmosphere is different. But if you was here, it wouldn't be like that.
What? It wouldn't be, it would be still segregated.
No, yeah, if you were here in this atmosphere,
Yeah, I
it
can't make
wouldn't
money
be
like
half.
that.
It wouldn't
And I
be
wouldn't
half
even
and
market
half.
my business like that. I'm just saying
You
if
wouldn't
it's
have
there
to.
for them, it should be, we should be able to, if I'm spending my money in a salon on a regular basis and half the clientele that comes to the salon, not just me, but half the
Right.
clientele are people of color, not just black, but you know, Hispanic, what have you, then there should be products there for everyone. But then nobody cares to do that. Nobody sees it as important to do that.
Yeah.
And the products that are carried are for folks that have textured hair, but not textured.
Yeah. Well, back to his beard thing.
Sorry, I got in my feelings.
Yeah, because I'm like, we ain't got the same problems. Because I can go right up the street to the spot and they got all the black stuff for the black hair. So, you know, but his stuff is something that I will go out and be like, okay, you know, but my man ain't got a
But
beard.
DC is a big city, and I would say DC has salons like high-end salons where a lot of people, black folks with money, you
They
know,
probably got his products.
they got, yeah.
Yeah, they got his products. So the wedding conversation come up. She don't want no big wedding. You know, she said
100% agree with
honestly,
Joy. 100% agree with Joy.
yeah, she said honestly, she wasn't that girl dreamt about a wedding. That wasn't her.
He does
She
though. So then what do you do?
compromised.
Yeah.
She wants to be married, but she don't want the whole shebang, the whole spending all that money. She said that part is for the friends. They there for free food and free drinks. That ain't really for them. And I understand what she's saying because she said, you know, she did the whole thing. They got engaged on TV. They met on TV. She wants this to be just for her. And he said, well, he wants to see her walk down the aisle in that white dress. And I'm like, and y'all both can have that. Have a small wedding. And if he wants to have a reception
You could do
later,
it like Robin and get married with nobody there.
he could. They could though. But just to satisfy him, have a nice reception afterwards. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to spend all that money.
I feel like it would be way easier to get me to marry you than it would be to get me to be a bride.
Yeah.
I
had a friend that she went to Vegas and they had a pretty, you know, just him and her. And they had a nice wedding and she just had on a pretty flower dress and everything. And then they came back and they threw a nice wedding reception for you know, her friends and family. So they could compromise. Quickest throwing Ashley a surprise party with the help of her friend Alicia. He's giving her all the details, telling her not to be late. Meanwhile, she's on her way over to Ashley's house. Ashley tells her that about her meeting with her mom, and basically her mom didn't take responsibility for nothing. And Alicia was like, I remember, child, because I moved in with you. We was all at the house. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, damn,
wilding out probably.
What was going
Wilding out.
on with her family? You know what I'm saying?
And I remember Kylie and Caitlin's father. His parents moved, they left Florida, moved back to New York, left him with the house. He then was working here in Orlando. So he was commuting back and forth from Ocala to Orlando and left his friends to stay in that house. And they tore that house up, and his mother came and sold it. And then, of course, he thought she was just a horrible person for, you know, selling that house when, you know, I'm like, yeah, but she left it there for you.
Was he grown?
Ish. No.
He was
17, 18. Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah. But damn, she went all the way across town. That was, I mean, across the country. That's
Yeah.
really was cold. Um, so this explained why Ashley, and she said it herself, this basically explained where the attitude come from, because she definitely has one. This contributes to it. I'll say that. But old girl told her, at some point you gotta make peace, because she may not ever truly apologize. So you gotta just get peace for yourself, because you ain't gonna
Why
get that.
are these parents always on TV refusing to apologize when their kids are saying?
Because they're embarrassed too.
About
They're
what?
embarrassed.
That you
Because
left your 16
because you putting me on Front Street. So they're probably least likely to apologize. Now, since you fronting me off, I might admit to some stuff privately, but I'm definitely
No,
not.
she wasn't. She wasn't finna admit to
Well, I'm
nothing.
just saying in general,
Yeah.
she definitely not gonna do it in front of the cameras, because now she feeling like you got her looking some kind of way. Jamie is retired. He's working Arena's nerve. She's used to her routine, getting up, running. He want to tag along. He fussing, talking about everybody get up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Negro, we don't sleep. We don't get up that early. We sleep until 9 around here. Calm down. She tell her,
I couldn't live with Jamie.
because he always right. He's being very annoying. She tells him, she went and talked to Winter, and then these receipts that Winter had, and he's like, I ain't know why you met with her at all. And I'm like, well, there you go. Meanwhile, mom is downstairs yelling for them to come eat breakfast. Okay. I'm like, and then she down there, they got breakfast, and Arena talking about Jamie, because now that he home, he can help with the housework. And I was like, girl, mama is helping you with the housework. So, because she was like, I did it all. I do this, I do that. She said, I wash the clothes. Mama said, I fold the clothes. I was like, Arena, you ain't you ain't doing all of that either. And Jamie ain't
I'm
gonna do it.
sorry, I'm not mad at that arrangement.
I ain't say I was mad at it. I said she ain't doing it. So
No, I'm talking about Winter and her receipts, talking about they just got the mama there to take care of them kids.
oh, but we talked about that. That's what mama's is there for. Yeah. Yeah. So we had Ashley's surprise party. Ashley already knew a surprise party. That was kind of irritating me. I was like, girl, you can't even just be like, oh, that was nice. Nope, she couldn't. She was just like, sorry, not surprised. I was like, just
low-key hates
try.
Quick. He doesn't like him very much.
Yeah, I'm like, can you try?
But he's annoying anyway.
Well, here's the thing. If Quick don't want us to make fun of him because he's his little fun size, he gotta quit doing little stuff, because he was in there like, here we come. And I was like, stop doing that little dude stuff. Like, stop. Just now I'm gonna have to make fun of you. Now you don't look like a munchkin doing
Well,
that.
he's always talking. He's always talking.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ashley's
birthday. Shut the fuck up.
It's Ashley's birthday. Ashley's assistant get a phone call that Alicia was in a car accident and her car was totaled. Okay, but she's okay. And Quick decides he's not going to tell Ashley. He'll tell her when she got home. I said, when she
I
get
feel
home?
like she's gonna know her friend's not there. Like, I personally, if it was me and you were having a party and I'm fine, I don't want you to stop your party. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm fine.
Mm-hmm. But he didn't even get the acknowledgement from her, because when they was calling her, she wasn't answering the phone.
So how did they find out she was okay? And why was that lady crying?
She was okay.
Who said that?
Maybe the girl. The girl
said it. The one that was crying.
Yeah.
So what is you crying for?
She dramatic. That one right there want to be on camera. Because that's that same girl from last time.
He should have said, She's okay. Start with that. She's okay. She had a car accident. She wants you to enjoy your day, and we'll go see her after.
Nope, that wasn't his plan. His
How
plan
is that?
I
Because
ain't
I
coming
mean,
to
it's
nothing.
her best friend. She's gonna notice that her friend's not
She
there.
noticed it, and everybody else at the table was like, "Where's Alicia? Where's Alicia?" Everybody else.
If I have a party and everybody's there, I'm gonna be like, "Where's Trisha?"
Right.
And
Or
if you don't
everybody
tell
else
me
is
that
gonna be
she
like,
couldn't come, then I'm bugging
right,
because
child. So, well, when she asked, he was just like, "Oh, I'll call her. Don't worry." So you got her thinking, like, when you say that, it make me think, well, she ain't showed up yet? Cause you said, okay. The conversation about Joy
once
came up.
again, another whack ass party. Like, where were they? Just at a bar? Like, what was?
Yeah, that's what a restaurant look like. So it Raina brings up Joy, and Sherelle said, "Well, I know Joy from, well, Black and Joy was in the band together, but for whatever reason, when I found out she was gonna be on the show, I found out that she had blocked me and Block. You know what I'm saying?" And he was like, "I don't know what it is. I think she just don't like the fact that we together." I don't like the fact that Raina even brought Joy up and she wasn't there for both of these conversations. Cause she kind of like, let me go over here and see what's wrong with your issue with Joy. And then she
She gonna
went
be
over
the
here to,
carrier.
yeah, then she went over here to Ashley, and Ashley and Alicia, she got an issue with you too, because how y'all reacted when she talked about her
And then
speaking
I'm gonna say
engagement.
she didn't say she had an issue with them. She just said that whole thing with her being like she didn't like that conversation. She didn't say I
Yeah,
have an issue with them.
yeah. I ain't like how she did that. I was like, Arena, you being
You
messy right
starting
now.
stuff.
And then Ashley, it don't take much for her to be like, I mean, I wasn't mad, but damn. You know what I'm saying? Don't take much for her to do that, Child, don't be that person, Arena. Don't be that person. Don't say you're gonna come and turn into Monique now that Monique is off the show. Let's not do.
I was watching Carlos King after the show, and he had Jamie and Ashley on there, and apparently Monique was trying to have them on her show, podcast, whatever. And I'm like, why you got
It was Jamie and Arena.
No, it was Ashley and Quick.
Oh, Ashley and
And
Quick.
she tried to get she reached out to all of them, and none of them would do it. But Ashley was like, I told her to go through the proper channels because I ain't trying to get in trouble for
Right,
being
don't
over
get me in
here
trouble. Right,
talking to
and
you.
you don't care.
You
This
quit
is
the
my job.
show.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Child, Lil Jamie said he want to thank Quick for helping out with Lil Jamie, even though he told Lil Jamie the same thing. But guess it was about who said it. You know what I'm
Jamie
saying?
was already like real tipsy.
Yeah. Jamie was already feeling some kind of way because he ain't forgot what y'all said either. You know what I'm saying? And then, Quick was like, well, sometimes it ain't the message, but it's the messenger. And Jamie was like, little Jamie is a bum. Okay. Like, whoa.
I didn't
Whoa.
like any of that. I didn't like any of that.
And then Arena said,
So
sometimes
you're not even just saying that in the privacy of your own home. You just said it like
in front of all these cameras. These
cameras.
cameras. Yeah.
So Big Jamie, like when we're judging you, like I feel like you created this situation. Like you spoiled your kid to the point where him getting into trouble or whatever. Like I'm not gonna blame that on the parents because that's not their fault. But you created this spoiled child.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, Arena said, Jamie has said stuff like he wanted to harm himself, and Jamie's like, well, he just want attention. He been saying that same stuff since he was 16. And Quick was like, I mean, it's not, till he do it's serious until, it ain't serious until it's serious, until he actually go through with it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't feel like I feel like people that say that, they mean that. Like, I don't
Well,
think that's something that people necessarily say for attention. I feel like he probably does feel lost. And I'm speaking from experience as a parent. Sometimes your kids feel like that, and it could be based on depression or so many things. And then they feel like, I was raised in a good family, so I don't even have no right to feel this way, but I do. So regardless to whatever y'all gave Jamie, for him to be feeling like that, there's a reason behind it. And then for you to be sitting up here calling him a bum and shit, that's definitely not making it
adding on to
better.
his feelings. Yeah. Well, Ashley says, she felt like that as a kid, and she know how harmful words can be because she dealt with it. And she said she almost overdosed on some pills when she was little. And then 20 years later, she had so much buildup that she tried it again.
And we see her mother, who's not taking no type of accountability for any of the stuff that she put her kid through. So,
Acting like
and
Jamie.
she said you were a bad kid.
Acting like Jamie. Jamie said
She's
you was a
still
bum.
saying it.
Yeah.
She's still saying it.
Yeah. Where's Alicia? Okay. So Quinton took her outside, tell her what happened with Alicia. She rightfully so was pissed. And then the way he tell it, she was in an accident. She was hit by one car and it was a rollover. Then she was hit by another car. And she's like, what? Wait.
What the?
You know what I'm saying? But she's fine. Chill out. She's fine, and she is pissed. She's like, where is she at? I need to be there. Like, all of this party and stuff don't matter, and she tells
We
her,
at the bar, listen to drunk Jamie call his son a bum.
right.
What's up with my friend?
Right. And she's calling him or calling her, and she ain't answering the phone. So that's really freaking her out, because why isn't she answering the phone if she's okay? You know what I'm saying? Then she tell him, I'm not you. Shut up. Get out my face. You ain't got no real friends. He's like, I do have friends. She's like, get out my face. Because at this point, she about ready to pop them. You know what I'm saying? That's where we was at. So that's how it ended. Next week, Joy let us know, I don't like Sherelle because he was gone with my friend and he started messing around on my friend with Sherelle. So that's why I don't mess with them. Okay, so now we getting her side of the story, why she don't mess with.
I feel like we knew
Sherelle
that's probably what it was, but are you mad at Sherelle for what? Like, they're married.
They married now. They married now. I don't know. Child, that's how that episode ends. Y'all go ahead and like this video. Smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
Look how red I am. When I drink alcohol, I turn into a whole, like,
a red girl.
Yeah.
That's the Indian.
I appreciate you taking it there, because you could have said something different.
No.
And it would have made me mad. But I'm gonna go ahead.
We don't really have that in our family. It's the Indian side.
Okay. I'll take that.
Yeah. That's not really in our DNA. That's not why our color is like that.
This is why I won't take a DNA. What do you call that? 23andMe?
23andMe and
I'm afraid of the percentages might piss me off.
I'm not worried about it. I ain't worried about it. Go ahead and take it. I think we're straight. We're straight. I can go back to the 1800s on one side, and that side that we share, we already know that's that Indian side. That ain't a.
Okay, I'll take that.
Apalachicola.
Apalachicola, Little Rock, Arkansas. It's all the same. Okay, y'all. Bye.